Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Hour. For me, it's still December 30th. It's 1900 hours, so it's about 7 in the evening. For those of you who use the, what is it, the PM and AM thing? I never got it. I never got that. We had about it in school. I never really learned it. But it's not really relevant to me, is it? They're being surrounded. Oh, and another infantry division is ready to deploy. Always good news. Should I concentrate on upgrades now for a little while, perhaps? You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and try to give myself some... Oh. Well, that was a nice belief for a few seconds. How much will it go up? 17. You know what? It's worth it. It's so fucking worth it. Please, supplies, be kind. Don't go randomly go up again out of the blue sky. Please. Okay, you're gonna be finished in December 41, about a year from now. That's gonna take a long time, but they will be of help. Okay, the 6th Infantry Division. Oh, why don't I just... We'll be getting that artillery piece. Are you really upgrading anything right now? Yes, you're to 14%. Very, very good. Very good. So yeah, this is beyond all expectations. We're doing well so far. However, the Germans are occupied by other things than us. Probably giving us that little oomph we needed and time we need to get our doctrines in order. Gonna see which... He's pretty good at doctrines in general, so I'm gonna show him into some air doctrines next. Our doctrines definitely need it, and our air force definitely needs some upgrades too, but hey, when do I ever have time for that? Do the frontal mission doctrine. It also increases morale of the troops flying, so you know, in general that's gonna save our skin. But as I said, this is a fairly uneventful LP thus far. Of course we've had some fighting, you know, we're trying to keep a sharp eye out for what's happening in the rest of the world. And of course... Shipping doctrine, okay. I'm trying to keep an eye out for what's going to happen in the world ahead. I'm trying to look forward, always. Not always so easy, that. The more I play this, the more I want to play like Darkest Hour, Hearts of Iron 4, which I'm really looking forward to. It looks really great. So I'm stoked about that. Let's take a look at what's happening in Japan and China at the moment. There you go. The Japanese are pushing back, I believe. So, Chinese are having a hard time. So yeah, this could be interesting. If Japan manages to defeat China, we're in for a very rough... the Americans are in for a rough time. Of course the Russians aren't... the Soviets, I should say, don't have a care in the world what's happening on the world stage, because, you know, they don't care. Germany annexed Yugoslavia. What a shocker. Now it's just a year until around a year until Operation Barbarossa kicks off. The computers may sometimes initiate it very early in 41. I've even seen it in the end of 1940 sometimes. It's rare, but it happens sometimes. If they start now, however, I'm gonna be at peace for a little longer, but it's not good. And here's the bombers again. Luckily we're getting some AA for those guys. Home defense doctrine. Yeah. What am I researching? Deep logistical organization. Yeah, that will be helpful. Obviously. I'm not gonna bother with the supplies this time. I'm not going to. If it goes to crap, it goes to crap. It's gonna fix itself in time. And I don't get any complaints that any of the units are unsupplied, so I don't really see the problem here. There you go. Shoot down them Germans. Shoot them down. You can also see sometimes German planes flying over here. Those are naval bombers trying to hit either the Royal Navy or my own navy, stopping me from sinking their transport ships. Here it punches off in Egypt. What the hell? Alexandria has fallen to the Italians here. On the world stage, the Allies ain't doing well. Of course, that includes myself. But we're not doing too hot. Well, we don't shoot down a lot more planes, but it's helping, I'm sure. And of course, our money situation is pretty precarious. And the loud noise you might just have heard is just trucks passing by my house. Yeah, they sometimes drive by. I have to have my window open or I'm gonna get fried alive in here. It's unusually hot outside. This is the middle of winter and it's 7+ C outside. I live in I live in Norway, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm a born polar bear. It means that when it's summer, I hate it because it's too hot, and in the winter, I prefer it to be cold. Because I'm much... oh, well. Anyway, enough about myself. Just getting creepy. Rough terrain. Thank you very much. Perhaps next time I get some IC... oh, right. Laying around. Perhaps I should build some more factories, although I don't think it's gonna help. You know, one factory doesn't really change a lot. Okay, that's gonna hurry up the upgrades a bit. Well, all of the main divisions in Oslo have started their upgrades, which leads me to believe that we will be finishing these in around 1942, maybe. Now we are passed into 1941, which is grand. We've survived longer than Norway really historically did, so we're doing well so far. However, our economy is looking very, very bad. We're losing money all the time. Oh, the garrisons are finished upgrading. Well, that's good news. That's indeed... oh, I forgot. I'm gonna relieve you of duty. I seem to remember... ah! Oh, no. Not you. What the hell? We did enact general mobilization, right? Oh, no. Let's see, is he here anywhere? Ah, here you are. Why have you switched positions? Anyway, General Lundberg is gonna defend the northern parts of Norway. He has defensive doctrine as one of his specialties. We're gonna need all the defensive bonuses we can get up there. But we have lived, as I said, longer than historically. Norway fell in around the end of May in real life, so we've been holding our own for a good amount of time. Assembly line, yeah, that would be nice. Perhaps we should tech into that next. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Okay, the money situation. I don't know how that's gonna affect our production. Infantry upgrade 1939. Heck yes. Now we're talking. Well, this is gonna have an adverse effect on our tech teams, isn't it? Yup. Very bad. Fighter Veteran Initiative is done. We're not gonna tech into anything right now, actually. Wait, assembly line. That could help with the problem of money. Getting more IC so I could shove it into money. Consumer goods. Well, we're on 000 now. Nothing out, nothing in. Deep logistical organization, however, is going to help with our... excellent. Integrated support is something I've been looking into for a long time. Still, it's a year behind us too. You shouldn't fall behind on your doctrines too much, and the money's gone again. Yeah, it doesn't affect our production, it seems. It only affects the research teams, which is in turn bad, don't get me wrong. But it could be worse. If it stopped our production, we would be screwed. I'm not sure where to put the next arty. Yeah, you know what? I am putting it up north. I know. That's someone should say, you know, you should prioritize the defense down south. Sure, I am, but believe me, I know what's coming this way, and it's bad. Unless the Russians defeat them before the Germans take the Russians. No, that's something we should pray for, actually, that the Soviets are able to defeat the Finns before Germany managed to defeat the USSR. Yeah. It's standing pretty much still. This is gonna give us an industrial efficiency bonus plus 10%. Which, fighters, bombers. Okay, and they're now starting to have escorts on their fighters. That's even worse. My air force isn't able to do much. They're just wrecked every time I send them up. Maybe I'm considering just dismantling the entire air force, because now they're just sucking up supplies to no reason. But I could have a use for them at some point. We'll have to see. Like this now. This many escort fighters, it's just gonna wreck them. But now they're bombing me way too often. I have to stop that. So, we're gonna... Okay, we have to wait for the air scramble research to be... Air superiority... Air scramble home defense. Well, that's out of the question considering our money situation. Can I issue currency or something like that? Nah. Well... There's not much we can do. Well, it moves now and then. That's good news. I could also stop production for a slight amount of time, stopping it long enough for the oh, well, we're all the way to central planning, so I'm gonna start moving towards Hawk Lobby. I just put them up to minor superiority for a couple of days. Just long enough to maybe intercept them once. No. Oh well, I just hit the rebase button and they lost some organization. You can let them get that back. General election can now be called again. I'm not gonna bother right now. Well, I could lose all my dissent, but I could also gain more than I could lose at the moment, so it's simply not worth it. Four days. Hopefully they can find something. Yeah, no, this isn't very action-packed. It's not meant to be either. It's remember, we're playing one of the smallest countries, landmass-wise, compared to water, and it's not very. It doesn't have a very large population, nor does it at this point have the oil. It wasn't a very modern nation back in the day. Not that we're super modern today either, but very modern enough that people don't complain. Yeah, see? It's just really, really bad. Yeah, you know what? They cannot be reinforced at the moment. I cannot take that industrial hit. So I just have to stay on the ground until further notice. And it didn't really help on the bombing, they're just gonna keep it up. May have slowed them down though for a couple of days, but yeah, the bombings are getting worse, indicating they're prepping for a new invasion, I suppose. If they have the transports. They've been pretty good at sinking them though. Pretty sure Hitler is in a rage about that. And the Kriegsmarine completely failing in occupying Norway. They're losing much more personnel than we are. Of course we're losing some too. But not as fast as we can replace them faster than we lose them, so they don't cause any permanent damage. Or long-term damage for that matter. Okay, all of this is 1939. Halfway to 1939. Annexed Egypt. New nation, Croatia. So now another nation has formed under the Axis powers. And the Italians are pushing towards El Alamein, which is over here. It doesn't look like the Africa Corps is there either. I never seen the Africa Corps in this game. That would be cool though if they integrated sort of an Africa Corps, but the Italians already are powerful enough to, if they play their cards right, to take down the Allied-controlled Africa. You know what? I'm gonna stop upgrading for a minute and start earning some money, building up a more stable economy for a short amount of time, hopefully, just long enough to buy myself some time. Oh, I saw Orison again. Are they attacking? No, they just bombed it, I suppose. There's fighter stationed here from the UK. They're not doing much. being bombed by the Hungarians. We're being bombed by the Germans. Goodness. Everyone wants a piece of me right now. We're the one nation, along with the UK, that's holding out, and we're overseas. The one thing that's helping us. The only reason the Germans' blitzkrieg isn't running over our heads right now is that we're over some water, basically. And research have taken up again. Good. With better logistics and better our assembly lines, better factories, we're gonna get more out of what we already have, which will be nice. And our the descent we have is gone almost completely now. Well, that's very good news. I'm not gonna bother with the supplies again, because I know it's just bullshit. Well, that's the feeling I get anyway. I should also build some more AAs. Looks like they're needed. More perhaps now than the artillery pieces I'm building. I'm gonna build the next one, but then I'm gonna go straight for some more AA guns. Okay, let's just move this down so I'm just on the plus side of earning money. Ah. There we go. Doesn't give much to upgrades, but it gives it something. Germany declares war upon the Soviet Union. So it's May 1941. That's good news for the Germans, though. It's bad news for us, because it means that winter won't come until it's too late for us, anyway. And Hungary keep bombing us. Well, the Hungarians are gonna have their hands full. Ah, non-aggression pact with Finland has been cancelled. They will invade now. That's gonna go out of or that's gonna hurt our energy and metal production. Or metal mining, I should say. They're not moving into our country, though. Maybe just the time we need. Ah, that's the last unit of these types of artillery I'm going to build for now. Brigade attachment, Prude AA. Build 3 of those beauties. 5th Infantry Division. They're defending the choke points here. You can see we have one up here and one down here. Of course, if they retreat to Bulda, we also have a defense back there. Why do I care about these ships? I'm not gonna go overseas anyway. There's nothing for us to do overseas. That's one less unit needs supplying, I suppose. Well, Orzin is definitely one of the first places going to get an extra AA gun. Well, you're up to 68%. As I said, we'll be finished around 1944 with the 39 tech. It's ridiculous. And it's kind of embarrassing as well. It's just not having that industry. Well, we have reached the Stalin line. These fortifications across here. It's known as the Stalin line. The Russians hoped to stop the Germans there during the Second World War, but it didn't work out for them. Army Group North has soon reached their objective of Leningrad. Army Group Center is pushing slowly through. Army Group South has punched a hole in the Stalin line, though it looks like the Russians are able to hold them there for now. Enemy in sight, what the hell? Oh, it's the Finns, yeah. Here they come. Welcome, welcome! Well, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. You know what? Those Hungarians don't have any fighter support. So what I'm going to do is that and wait for them to return. I know I'm destroying my own air force here now, but what the heck do I have to lose? It's not going to be of use to me any longer anyway. The Finns are now taking the two things I have the most of, metal and energy. Things we're exporting for supplies at the moment. Which isn't good. We finished without shooting down any Hungarians. Keep it up. They'll show up. Standing still over here again though. That's good. Hold them there, Russia. The longer you can hold them in one place, the better. And that's that for this video, everybody. We've finished another research in our tech tree. And the enemy is quickly and very shortly approaching our lines. I'm gonna start production of winter equipment before I leave you alone for now. And I see you all next time on Let's Play Darkest Hour.